Hello YouTube and welcome to Inside Electronics. In today's episode, let's take a look at my DIY homemade ultraviolet torch that I made from some scrap components, which of course you can see this. You may find some familiar components here, and this weird looking contraption here is made, everything is fit inside an old. Let me zoom out a little bit. I need a little bit of working space here. So if I bring it up, you can actually see that I have reused a case which is from an old dead USB card reader. So since it is a card reader, it already has all those holes needed for everything need to be fitted in, and I made one hole myself here. And I did it for, let me adjust the exposure. I think that's good. So I made this for just for fun, because I had an ultraviolet LED lying around, and I found a rechargeable battery in a broken MP3 player. And this thing here, this plug, this JHT connectors, 2-pin JHT connector is used to recharge the battery inside. So I made this thing a while ago, and I just for fun, and the switch here. So I'll just open it and show you what is inside this homemade power bank. I mean, not power bank, it's just a homemade ultraviolet torch. So opening it is pretty much simple. I just kept everything on the bottom plane of this case here, because as you can see, everything, the battery, the LED, the recharging in the switch, everything is on the bottom side. That I did it deliberately, because that way I can actually easily take off the top cap whenever needed. So I'm just going to use a knife here to try it open. Let me see that. There it goes, and it is coming out bit by bit. It is coming out. I didn't use any glue or anything to stick this in. Just trust it uses the built-in holes and the stud mechanism to hold everything in. And as you can see, this is what's inside my homemade ultraviolet LED, and these are the clips that goes through the four holes to hold everything in place. And as you can say, pretty much there is nothing in it. The charging plug, the battery, the LED, the negative from the charging pin, the negative of the battery and the negative of the LED all shares a common point, and I soldered all those three wires in common and attached a resistor. Now I have actually used 200 ohms resistance in parallel to get a 50 ohms. It was not, it was not calculated or anything. I just roughly calculated the needed resistance. That's it. And I attached the negative wire to the parallel pair of resistance, and it goes straight to the LED negative. The LED positive is coming to one pin of this switch. This middle pin goes straight to this battery, and the other pin goes to the charger input. So if you press the switch 1, it makes connection to the LED and makes it glow. When it's turned off, it is actually connected to this side. So you can do two things with it. You can actually take the power out from this if you want, because now the power is being transferred to this thing, which you can use to light up another LED if you want, or you can use this same plug as a charge input, which in this case is what I'm using it. But you can also attach another LED, probably a white LED, here inside, and you can power it from this thing itself. Now the battery here is a 3.7 volt 110 milliamp hour battery, which is really old. I got it from an old broken MP3 player, and the battery just slides in This battery is perfectly sized so that it fits right inside this space here, and it is kept inside through this this SD card slot. And to make the battery fit even better, I just cut off a piece of this green plastic from here, which also helps me to put this kind of switch here. So this is really simple. If anybody with a little bit of interest can make it, there is no point of me showing this much of explanation for this kind of simple projects. But anyways, this is something that I made myself, and I just thought of showing this to you guys, so that if you want, you can make this thing yourself. Now to charge this, that is the next part. To charge this, I made something else. I had a cheap, let me zoom out even bit. I had a cheap power bank lying around, and I taken out two wires from this power bank, and this thing goes straight to the plug here. You can plug this in directly like that, and this power bank will charge this thing up. So this thing is only 110 milliamp power. It's not going to take very long. It's only just 10 minutes at the best for a full charge. So if I turn off the lights and let me show you what is the actual use for this thing. This can actually use to detect banknotes, fake banknotes. Now this is a genuine note I'm having right here. So if I turn off this light also, if I fire this ultraviolet light, I don't know how well the camera is picking up, but I can actually see a lot of things going on. Under normal light, what you see here, this circle thing and this kind of thing here is not visible under normal light. Let me turn on the other light source here. If you take a look, this is actually a dull kind of print. If you see that, that's a dull kind of thing. But if I turn the light off and fire this thing on it, it actually shines pretty neat. And this strip here is glowing much better, the 500 something, and this line here, I hope you can, I don't know how well the camera is picking it up, but it is really shining in real life. So that is the actual purpose of these ultraviolet LEDs. You can check fake banknotes. Now fake banknotes may not have all these kind of features that you can actually detect with things like this one. So anyways, thanks for watching. See you in another video.